Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, we continued our path towards the greater good, watching the time fly while we wait for Shido's change of heart to truly take effect, although the public is starting to get really scary, to almost a cult-like devotion for Masayoshi Shido. With time running out, and still no sign of Shido, things are starting to look really extremely bleak, leaving us completely in the dark of what may happen in the coming days. And honestly, Election Day is pretty much upon us almost. So, with the final episode before Election Day, it's honestly pretty much upon us, the final parts of Chapter 8. And what would be the final chapter of Persona 5 Royal is about to start. Or not, why did I say Royal? Persona 5 Original is next chapters, is the end. But in Royal, the chapter after that. Don't know what happens in the Royal chapter, but I do know what happens in the Persona Original chapter, obviously. But honestly, that being said, anything can truly happen. And honestly, it's only a matter of time. So, with that being said, since we did finish off with Sojiro's coffee events in the last episode, honestly, we have a new thing we can do. So, we're going to be doing some Jazz Club stuff, just because there is some characters we haven't done this with, and it is extra conversations we have yet to get. So, with that being said, let's start off with our very first of our Jazz Club events. And let's see what's going on.
Looks like tonight's cocktail is Power Fizz. The taste of this drink will give you power and luck. You'll be able to defend yourself against anything. Sounds pretty good to me. Oh, check it out. Today's the day that Singer comes in.
Oh, perfect timing. I actually forgot that when the little fuzzy thing around the tinsel around that sign is when Singer is in. I thought that was because of the Christmas being pretty much upon us, but apparently it's for the Singer.
Huh. You want to go listen in? Looks like it's gonna cost 30,000 yen.
Okay, of course. Well, let's invite somebody.
Who are you gonna invite?
Honestly, since you said power and luck, honestly, there's only one choice. Let's bring Ryuji, because he definitely likes to have some nice strength.
Ryuji, huh?
Yep, that's who I want to vote. Or vote for.
Then I'm gonna take a stroll, and just let me know when you're heading home.
Okay, I'll let you know, bud. But let's head on inside. Hey, welcome. Hey, Muhin, long time no see, bud. The cover charge is 3,000 yen. Okay, I'll take that. Here you go, bud. 3,000 yen for you. And that's enough to get me and Ryuji in here. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, alright? We've been pretty fine. I don't know why you have to always go up to that guy to go in here, honestly. But this is the first time we've done this with the Singer here, so it might actually be a little different.
I was a bit nervous when you told me to come to the jazz club. It ain't as bad as I thought. Well, I feel like I went up the stairs to adulthood again.
I guess so.
Wow, there's a Singer here. Listening to a live performance is really unlike anything else.
I guess so, Ryuji. But it does look like we do get a different conversation if the Singer's there. That's interesting.
Pretty good. It's got a mature taste to it.
Looks pretty good. Looks like a lemonade, to be honest. But looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to focus on studying lately, because of all the fandom. Cause we've been so busy lately. Not that I've been studying to begin with, but I've been thinking about it even less. But when I started moving my body, I forgot all about it. I'm such a simple guy.
I guess so, Ryuji. I chatted with Ryuji for a little while. Looks like he liked his drink, that's for sure. Well, both of us did. We drank the whole thing.
We ended up talking for quite a while, but it was time well spent. How do you say it? I feel like I got to take a good look at myself. I don't know, it's not a bad feeling though.
It looks like spending time with in the jazz club has an effect on Ryuji's heart. And apparently we're gonna get, oh wow, strength +2, endurance +3, and 3 luck. Not bad. So the Singer does do quite some big stuff, because apparently it doubles what you normally get, from my knowledge. So that's pretty good.
Thanks for inviting me today, man. I feel refreshed. Whoa, it's a lot later than I thought.
Yeah, it seems like it.
See you later then.
See you later, Ryuji. See you later indeed, bud. that was pretty cool. So yeah, apparently there's little different dialogues for the singers. That's cool to know. But it looks like we got Yusuke on the train again. The new Shido administration will pull us out of this recession and renew our economy. He's really the only option we have. I really hope he can succeed and not succumb to that slander. This election may very well be an historical turning point for this nation. We should really feel lucky to be able to witness such historic events. Historic?
The support for Shido is as strong as ever. I'm astounded he was able to deceive this many people. Madarame was a shrewd con artist, but Shido is on an entirely different level. But the charade will all come to a halt soon. Once he unveils the truth, the good people of Tokyo will rally together against this tyrant. Until then, I must be patient.
Honestly, tyrant, conqueror, whatever you want to call him, he's definitely not a good leader for Tokyo, that's for sure. He's way out of line with everything he's been doing. So, honestly, hopefully we succeed in the end, but there's no knowing until we actually get to that point.
Only one thing to do is wait for the outcome.
Yep, true there, bud. True there indeed. But, with that being said, on Ryuji, we also got, let's see here, just see everyone available. Oh, Kazumi's available. That could be kind of cool. You know what? Because we don't get to hang out with Kazumi as much, honestly, let's do that. So, I think she should be in the beginning early areas of Promenade. Oh, and there's a little Christmas event. See, that's why I said Christmas. But, the reason why, I was kind of confused was because of the fact that, Kichiyoji here actually does change during the holidays. And actually some of the other places does too. And there's also a Christmas tree, I didn't even realize that. But, yeah, the Kichiyoji actually changes throughout the story. As long as you come here, you can actually see it in different events. And this one's obviously Christmas, but during Halloween, you can actually see Halloween themes around here as well. But you can also see a little bit of that in Shibuya, but it's less obvious. But it is pretty cool though. But, hey Kazumi, long time no see.
Oh, Senpai, you seem kind of tired. Are you okay? It's important to give it your best, but please don't push yourself too hard. Would you like to hang out someplace today? It's good to take breaks now and then, so if you don't mind.
I have a solid bond with Kasumi.
It's good to take a break every so often. Want to hang out with Yoshizawa?
Of course. I like how Morgana says we don't have to worry about being, like, caught out here. But he just says, hey, it's good to take a break. Go hang out with Yoshizawa if you want to.
What should we do today? Is there something you'd like to do?
Let's go hang out.
That would be great. I think it'd help us both to de-stress a little.
True there. But let's see here. We've been to Shinagawa. I think this is the only place we've been to with her, actually. So Shinagawa, and then, oh, she only has 4. Interesting. I'm pretty sure she has another one. Maybe during summer you can go to, like, the beach here, because I've never been able to go to this beach. Wait, how much is it? 1,200 to go to the beach? Jeez. Huh. Or am I reading that? Oh, yeah, that's 1,200. Wow. Huh. But we'll go to the seaside park instead. But, yeah, that's interesting. But, yeah, cool. But I think it would be the beach, I would think.
Odaiba Seaside Park, huh? There's a Ferris wheel there. Wanna go?
Yeah, that sounds like a cool place. So let's take her there.
It's been so long since I've been able to go on a Ferris wheel. Come on, Senpai, let's go.
Yeah, we can go there. 800 is not bad, but I was just saying, 1,200 to just go to the beach seems like a lot.
Wow, we're so high up.
Yeah, it seems pretty high up. But that's usually what a Ferris wheel is. You go around in a circle up from, like, obviously you get on it and then it goes in a wheel and then you get to the top and then you go all the way back down. Sometimes they go around twice. But, yeah, it's pretty much a Ferris wheel.
I haven't been on a Ferris wheel since I was a kid. This is so nostalgic. It's always used to terrify me when the gondola shook in the wind.
I know how you feel. You don't like heights. What if it started shaking? Let's not say that, that's just mean. You don't like heights. That's surprising. For you being a gymnast. That is kind of weird. Does that say do not fly? Why would you go flying? Okay, that's a really scary sticker. Because why would they put that if there's actually a risk of that happening? Huh, that's kind of freaky. Jeez, okay. You got a little dark there because I thought I just realized what it was meant for. But okay, huh.
No, I don't. My little sister was always the one who always loved heights.
Huh, really?
Ferris wheels used to scare me, honestly, but now I'm actually having fun. I'm having a great time, in fact. Maybe it's because I'm with you.
Maybe.
Well, that's probably a little much. Are we already on our last rotation? I wish this wheel would move a little slower.
Maybe it could.
Thank you so much for today. I hope we can do this again sometime.
Yeah, of course, Izumi. Just let us know and we will hang out again. Since we still have a little bit left, so obviously we can run into her again sometime soon. So, ooh, we got another call on the phone.
Those who don't choose Shido are un-Japanese.
Oh, so outside of country. Okay. So apparently it's just the Japanese, that is voting for Shido? Or, well, obviously, siding with Shido. Obviously nobody out of Japan can vote for the Prime Minister. So, it is a little weird that nobody's siding with Shido, though. Interesting.
What are you saying? Those are the comments I've heard of throughout the city. It's like that online too. Everyone says the same thing.
That don't make any sense.
The enthusiasm of the public has metamorphosed into blind faith. It may have been a blessing in disguise that not much is known about your report, Spooks.
Probably. Why do you say that? Probably true.
Who knows what they would have done to Spooks if they realized he was still alive? At this point, even the slightest stimulation could have been a huge problem. The country's like a big balloon. That has way too much air inside.
This shit's pretty crazy.
Everyone's completely lost it. It's almost like they're worshipping Shido. At this point, it's quite eerie.
Yeah, it does seem like that's blind faith indeed, or blind devotion. Honestly, it's getting pretty bad.
Makoto's right. I have a bad feeling about all of this. You're especially in danger, Spooks. Be careful.
Yeah, true. If people were to find out, it actually makes more sense why we have to wear the hoodie everywhere still, and be careful, but, honestly, yeah, that's kind of scary. There is actually, something I needed to talk about the last one. I actually looked back in the last episode, and I was actually looking at jazz club events, and I noticed there was one that I actually wanted to go for in the last one. So Morgana actually has a skill that he didn't have, before, and I actually went back and gave him Debilitate, because the jazz club for the last Sunday was actually Debilitate for Morgana, which is a really good skill to have on a unit, so we have an extra one of those, just in case. If it was, like Heat Riser, it wouldn't be as important, but Debilitate can be used on bosses, and having a second person that can do that while Spooks goes for Concentrate instead would definitely be good because of the fact that Morgana is a support more than he is a attacker. So it definitely would be better for him to have something like that. So it gives us more options when it comes to our next few like storylines and stuff like that, because obviously we still have 2 stories left. So obviously there might be 2 bosses to go with that. Or, you never know, even more bosses than that. You never really know. I'm not going to go into detail, and honestly, I don't know what happens in the final palace for Royals 1. I do know it happens for the next chapter, but I'm not going to spoil anything because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. We'll just get there, and when it happens, I'll talk about it. But honestly, with that being said, we probably should do Morgana for this next one. If, I have the ability to, of course.
It looks like tonight's cocktail is Saltini. Let your soul open up with this cocktail and take yourself to the next level. Sounds pretty good to me. The singer is coming in on December 22nd. Drinking cocktails while listening to live music. Sounds pretty adult, huh?
I guess so. But let's go back in there, and this time around, because it didn't say level up, it doesn't matter who we pick. And honestly, we're going to do Morgana. because of the fact that, I was supposed to do it with you guys.
Oh, me? Huh?
Yep.
Wonder if I, even enjoy the cocktails. Guess I'll just give it a shot.
Guess so, bud. Time to get our cat to start drinking some fruit juice. So let's do it. And just because this guy says the same thing, we'll just skip over him. But here we go. But yeah, I had to go back here, just to make sure that I had this. So just going over that, just to let you know, I had to go here in between episodes, just to make sure that I had debilitate, because that's something I don't want to skip out on, just because the later jazz club skills are actually really, really good, and there's actually some really important ones later down the line past this. This is where they start getting really good, because Heat Riser was the one before debilitate, so that's the reason why we didn't need that one, because Heat Riser we already get from Orpheus, from Otto, and for 5 turns already, so there's no point. And we also have the Neo Cadenza, which gives us Heat Riser for everybody already anyways. So there's really no point to get Heat Riser on an ally. But it is good to get Debilitate, because we can use it on bosses. Definitely smarts.
Even though I'm always with you, it feels different when I'm with you with here.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I hope you like the drink, bud. Nobody's gonna notice the cat in the bag.
This drink suits my taste. An ordinary cat wouldn't be able to appreciate all this flavor.
I guess so. You must have a lot of taste buds then, bud.
I'm pretty small, you know. It's hard for me to keep up with the rest of you. I'm not about to hold everyone else back, but there's really nothing I can do when it comes to my short stride. So I plan to anticipate things before they happen, so that I can act in the shortest time. Pretty good idea, huh?
Yeah, that sounds pretty smart. Good on you, Morgana. That's actually really smart. I chatted with Morgana for a little bit. Or a little while, I guess you could say. But, here you go, Morgana. Some new stuff for you.
Time goes by way too fast. Do you feel the same way? I feel like I got to take a good look at myself. This isn't a bad way to spend time.
Yeah, true. It looks like spending time with them at the Jazz Club has had an effect on Morgana's hearts, and I believe this is actually the best way to get stats other than leveling. Or actually, I think better than leveling, actually, because you can do this every day and just keep racking up points. I think this is the way you get 999 stats for a character if you really wanted to. But, honestly, just some free stats for Morgana. Max SP, plus 10 for Morgana. Not bad. And a free level, of course, so anything he got from the level, honestly pretty good.
We were here for quite some time. I appreciate you bringing me here. We should probably head home. We wouldn't want to get caught.
True. Can't get caught now.
Alright, let's head home.
Yeah, back to Cafe LeBlanc, bud. And honestly, get a good night's rest. And before this is debunked, just typical slander IMO. Looks like there's some new ones. That comeback lol. True. It's happening again. Very true. Shido just take the win. He won't be. TV hijacking is terrorism. Maybe. What about the election? Smear campaigns are gross. And show yourself catchy. It looks like some are just, repeats. But let's continue. That damn circus is happening soon. Circus. It's almost election day. I'm getting excited. Is Shido-san okay? We haven't heard from him since then. He's strong. He'll be back in no time. We're with you, Shido. Hurry up and become Prime Minister. Interesting. So people are noticing that he hasn't shown his face in a while. At least they're acknowledging it now.
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the mementos request?
Nope, sorry Morgana. We don't need to do those. Sorry, bud. They're not important, honestly. I think we can even check what they give you, actually, can we? I think we can. No, we can't, but I don't think they're anything super, super important. They are A rank, which means they give you something when you do beat them, so you'll get like an item of some importance, but they're not important to the point where we need to do them like right this second, though. And honestly, we still have time to do those, I'm pretty sure, so we should be fine, honestly, nonetheless. But it looks like Shinya over there, but we can't do anything with him anymore. Makoto, well, just Makoto. Okay, I think we know who we're gonna hang out with then. Okay, over to the school gate, over near the train station. So let's go meet up with Makoto real quick. So, that's pretty funny though. that literally it's just Makoto available and not a single other person. So, hey Makoto.
Is the world going to truly become a better place now? It still doesn't quite feel right to me. Hey, if you're free, would you like to spend some time together?
Of course. I have a solid bond with Makoto.
Nobody thinks you're alive, so you're pretty much okay. So what's it gonna be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto?
Of course.
What are you doing today?
Let's go have fun.
That sounds good to me. Where are we going to go to? Somewhere stimulating would be nice. Perhaps a place I've never been to before.
That could work. But we have Harajuku, Ogikubo, we have Tsurubashi, which we've been to. We haven't taken her to the ramen shop. We haven't went to Harajuku, but you need to do this one during a holiday to actually get the thing for it. So we haven't been able to do that one just because of reasons already. Tsukishima we haven't done with her. So honestly, we've only done one of them for her. But honestly, I think we're gonna do Seaside Park. I think that works.
Odaiba, huh? That's where the Seaside Park is. Wanna go?
Yeah, let's go there again. 2 days in a row.
I don't know much about Odaiba, but that sounds like fun. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, let's go over to Odaiba. Doesn't sound like a bad place to go. Oh, it's this place. I like how the scenery changes sometimes because they choose to go to different areas. I like that, because then you don't always see the same scenery when you go to certain places with certain characters. Because this is, the bridge location instead of the one near the Ferris wheel where Kazumi was. Huh.
Look, beyond the bridge. It's so noisy and congested. So that's the kind of place we spend all our time in.
Do you not like the city life? This is a mysterious place. This place is quite refreshing. It is honestly quite refreshing, honestly.
Yes. It's nice to take a break from time to time. I've actually always wanted to come here.
Really?
A thought just crossed my mind. Please don't laugh, okay? I used to live such a boring life. But it may have been because of that life that I met the Phantom Thieves to begin with. And so, I keep coming back to the realization that your world changes depending on your actions. You were the one who taught me that.
It's fine. I don't see it as embarrassing.
This ended up being a pretty serious conversation. Well, let's head home. It's getting a bit chilly.
It is Christmas time, so it does make sense.
I hope someday I have a boyfriend who takes me across this bridge.
Well, that's kind of sad, because we know that, poor Makoto, because I told you, Makoto... Oh, I pressed the button. I was wondering why Sotro flashed blue for a second there. I thought I glitched the game out for a second, but that was just because I pressed the LT button. Okay, I was about to say, that would have been weird. But, like I said, Makoto was the first character I ever did the dating thing with, just to kind of see what characters were available during my very first playthrough of Persona 5, and it ended up meeting Makoto. So it's kind of sad to see that she wanted to go over that bridge with the person that she likes. Because now we know she probably won't do that for quite some time. Because obviously she's probably going to go to college first, like she said before. So, honestly, that's kind of sad, honestly. But, honestly, I came here because I haven't done these on video. But this is how I've been getting these little small ones on the workbench. So we'll do this real quick, and then we'll go and do the next thing.
A crate game, huh? The price right now is the Black Frost. It's 300 yen to play. Did you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, let's give it a shot. But yeah, I've noticed that this opens up on 12:15 because I've been looking up how to get certain, different, obviously how to get these. So apparently this one was on literally this day to get it. But, as you guys know, this is the upgraded version of the, Jack Frost. So, might as well get another one to match our one we currently have.
Okay. Are you ready? Start.
Okay, let's do it. I think this, goes based off your proficiency, by the way.
This is a critical moment. Careful, careful.
Okay, press the button. Let's see if we get it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's based off your proficiency, and as long as you've got a decent proficiency, you always win this. Because I haven't actually lost this in a long time. So, yeah, I think it's based off your proficiency, but It's always nice to see, though.
You did it. You got the prize. A Black Frost doll. Huh. You should put it up somewhere in your room when we get home.
But there we go. Black Frost doll. But we'll go put that up real quick just because... Well, you know what? We'll do it then on the next day just because we are already out. So we'll just do it when we get back. But it's just... I just wanted to show you how to get those, honestly. But here we go. To the Jazz Club again.
Looks like tonight's cocktail is Magic Fizz. Let your speed, luck, and explode. With the special ingredients in this drink, let yourself be covered in magic. Sounds pretty good to me. The singer is coming in on the December 12th, 20 seconds. You want to go and listen?
Yeah, we'll definitely go into the Jazz Club. So let's see here. Well, based on that one, it said speed. And honestly, for anyone with speed, I actually like the idea of giving it to Yusuke, so we'll do Yusuke.
Yusuke, huh?
Yep, that's it.
Then I'm gonna take a stroll. Just let me know when you're heading home.
Okay, of course, bud. But let's get Yusuke here. Since, honestly, speed on Yusuke is how he gets crits. So, yeah, that's who I want to hang out with. So, it would make a lot of sense. So, let's just wait for Yusuke to come on over, and we'll get straight on into it. So, hey Yusuke. So, how's it going, bud?
If it is possible, I'd like to draw at this very location. I bet I could create an amazing piece.
You probably could. Ooh, that looks good. Some kind of purple, so it's either pomegranate or... It could be blueberry, honestly. Because blueberry juice, although it's typically blue, you can dye it purple.
Delicious. The proportions all mix perfectly.
It looks pretty good, honestly. Although I can't really see them perfectly because it's kind of like an opaque color. Light pink to purple. But, maybe. It looks good, though.
In my search for models, even when I ask a woman who catches my eye, I find their souls do not hold the same beauty. Many have mistakenly thought that I was hitting on them. It is quite a struggle to clear up that misunderstanding. But the most complicated situations arise when they ask to be friends. I have no time to spare on anything besides art.
You say that, but you're friends with us. I chatted with Yusuke for a while. But he's honestly made time to hang out with us over his art. So it does make sense. Because his heart is with his friends as well. So I guess it makes sense. But it's mostly because, well, one, we have a job to do, and two, because, obviously, we're friends to the point where his art doesn't take priority over his really, really good friends. But this is more like a passing friend more than anything.
We ended up talking for quite some time. Perhaps it's due to the atmosphere in this place. Conversing with a friend and reflecting on myself. I don't dislike this feeling.
It looks like spending time in the Jazz Club has an effect on Yusuke's heart. And with that, we get some Kami Suzano, we get a magic increase by 1, agility 1, and luck by 2. Not bad. And honestly, any kind of magic on Yusuke is actually pretty good. Because although I do use his physical skills a lot, using his magic skills are definitely still a worthwhile thing to do. Because of the fact that it is ice damage, and ice damage does come into a good effect every now and then. So, honestly, pretty cool. I also really like the design of this persona, by the way. I don't get to talk about their personas recently, but look how big that sheath is, and look how big his sword is. That thing is massive, and that's so cool on so many levels. And just the fact that it looks like a warlord from the Conquest era, for just in general, just looks so cool to me. Because it reminds me of, I keep forgetting it, the Dynasty Wars, back in the, I forgot where it takes place, but for, like, Nobunaga, and all the other weird Dynasty Warriors games is based off of the whole warring system of feudal Japan, I believe it is. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if that's completely right. I do know it's somewhere in Asia where it takes place, but I believe it's feudal Japan is where it takes place. I'm going based on a heavy memory, though. This is like a long time ago when I knew a lot about this kind of stuff. But it's been a while since I played Pokemon Conquest or Dynasty Warriors or any game with the with the warring aspect of that. But it kind of reminds me of the warlords in those games, honestly. It's pretty cool. It really is. But it's honestly really fitting for Yusuke compared to his original one, honestly. Because it fits a lot more, honestly. And it kind of reminds me of the Yakuza guy we fought as well, the cleaner. So it actually is pretty cool, honestly, nonetheless.
Apologies for taking up a lot of time, but I appreciate you bringing me here. Looks like it's time to hit home. That was an evening well spent.
Good to see you liked it.
See you around, Spooks.
See you around, Yusuke. See you around indeed, bud. But yeah, honestly, pretty cool persona. And the fact that it is Susano as well, it just makes it even cooler to see Susano's evolution throughout these games, honestly. Because there's some pretty cool versions of Susano that are in these games, honestly, to be honest. You had the one in Persona 3 that looked really cool. And then you have Yosuke's, there we go, Yosuke's Susano in Persona 4, which was honestly the first time Susano was a playable character's persona. And then Persona 5, where you have Yusuke's version of Susano, and they're all different versions of it. And they're honestly pretty cool to see just different versions of that persona changing as drastic as they are, because they change very drastically. Because Jihaya, or I think how you say it was Jihaya, the little frog dude that Yosuke had first, honestly turned out pretty cool, even though it did look a little weird, but it actually was pretty fitting for Yosuke, and it looked like what Yosuke would have. But this version of Susano looks more like Yusuke, which is actually pretty cool how drastically the characters' inner hearts can change the form of their arcana that they have inside their heart, and how much their persona from their original form can change when the person's heart changes to a new form of their existing heart, to the point where their resolve becomes much bigger than it was previously when they first got their persona. So yeah, it's really good, honestly, just really, really good. But Yusuke and An, Haru, okay. Honestly, I'm gonna say, let's do An, I think. Because we've been doing Haru and Yusuke quite a bit. I think we can go for An. And I don't know where we'll go, but I do think I have an idea, since there is quite a bit that we still have yet to do with her.
We've done all we can. The only thing left to do now is wait. Oh yeah, there was, yeah, are you free right now? Let's go somewhere together.
Okay, I have solid bond with An.
Nobody thinks you're alive, so you're pretty much okay, bud. So what do you think? Will you spend some time with Lady An?
Of course.
What should we do today?
Let's go somewhere fun.
Okay, where should we go? Somewhere popular would be nice.
Okay, so we can either go Shibuya. I don't think we've done Shibuya, have we? I don't remember. But, I do know we went to Harajuku. I don't know about Inokashira. I think we took her to Eno. But I don't think we went to the planetarium yet, so I say that one, because of the fact that I really just like the planetarium in general. It's the two places I would go to, honestly, if I had a choice of places that I could actually go to, would be Nakano, Ikebukuro, the ramen shop, Shinagawa, and I believe, well, obviously Disneyland. And then, honestly, this Monyaki place seems interesting, but I honestly would like to see a Japanese art museum, so Eno would probably be my 5, honestly. But, yeah, I really like the idea of the, of this place, but there's a bunch of cool places. Even the Shinagawa would definitely be, like, one of my favorites. But, honestly, let's go to the planetarium, or Ikebukuro, but I like calling it the planetarium.
Ikebukuro, huh? Ikebukuro, huh? There's a planetarium there. Wanna go there?
Yeah, let's go there. I don't think we took on there, so honestly, let's go see it again.
I've been wanting to go to the planetarium for ages. Ikebukuro isn't too far away either. Let's go.
Okay, let's go there. Honestly, a pretty cool place. And honestly, just in general, just really nice to look at.
Oh wow. I never knew this place would be so amazing. I'm a little nervous from how dark it is though. Doesn't this make you think of random stuff? Like once the show begins, our chairs will turn into rockets, and we'll be launched into space.
That'd be pretty cool, honestly.
And then, when we go outside, we'll be on the moon. And that would never happen, right?
Obviously, not. But it would be cool, though.
Wow. It's like we're actually in space. We can't usually see the stars in Tokyo, so it's hard to believe this stuff even really exists.
You can't see the stars in Tokyo? Is that true? I didn't know that. That would make sense why there's a planetarium. Huh. That's weird. Is that really true? I don't know that. Huh. I might have to look at that after this episode. That's interesting.
Oh, a shooting star. Did you see that, Spooks?
I missed it. Where was it? I didn't see it, but did you make a wish? Yeah, did you? You're supposed to make a wish on a shooting star, but you can't tell me what you wish for.
Oh right. I forgot it went by so fast I didn't realize. Wait, look. There's so many of them. Is that some meteor shower?
Well, that's even better luck.
Even in here, it makes me happy seeing a shooting star. You know, I don't think I've looked at this night sky like this since I was a little girl. Maybe we can try looking for shooting stars from my balcony sometime.
Sounds kind of cool.
Thanks for today. It was way more exciting than I expected. Let's come back here together, okay?
Yeah, of course. Definitely. But that was interesting.
Come on. We should go home. I think I'll have some good dreams tonight.
Maybe. You got to see some stars, so I don't blame you. And if you don't get to see stars often, I think that would probably be the case. So maybe she wished for, better dreams, maybe. That would make sense. But please answer my humble request. Vote for Masayoshi Shido. Those election cards are so obnoxious. True. I ask for support from you, my constitutes. It's already election day. Please vote for Masayoshi Shido. I wonder where Yoshida is. He must be, campaigning too right now, because he was supposed to be in the election as well. Poor Yoshida's getting no votes, though, because of Shido. Because all the votes are for Shido at the moment, based on everything we've heard. So, poor Yoshida, honestly. But, yeah, I would like to see him again. I really would. But it looks like he's going to be disappearing for a while. And like I said, I'm going to go put up that thing now. So let's see here. It should be the Black Frost doll. Here we go. So put that up.
His eyes are red. Is he getting enough sleep?
Maybe. Who knows?
Did you want to keep decorating?
Nah, I think that's it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this. I really like the decoration aspect of this game. Because you don't normally get to do this, because normally, during your first playthrough, you don't get to just go out and hang out with characters for a little room aesthetics and stuff like that, like the resave holster here for a Persona 4 reference and all these other cool little things. But you can do it on your second playthrough. I really like that. I believe that that's a thing in Persona... Well, Persona 3 had that, didn't it? Wasn't it? Yeah. The crane game in Persona 3, you can do that. And then in Persona 4, you can also do the crane game. But I don't think you can get items like this normally just by hanging out with people. So I really like this aspect. I hope they keep this when it goes into Persona 6. Because it's a really fun thing. It just makes it so you can personalize your room. And every playthrough is going to be different because of that. Because, well, you probably could get every single item if that's all you're working on. But it is pretty cool, though, nonetheless. That's for sure. But you would need Kawakami to be your dates, though, in order to get every item, because the Night Pendant is the only thing that's required based off of actually having a actual person you're dating. And that is the Night Pendant from Kawakami on your second date, I believe. But that's one that I know for sure we couldn't have gotten. The balloons are just an unfortunate thing. But, yeah, thankfully we've gotten quite a bit of them, though. Nonetheless, though. But with that being said, back to the Jazz Club. Since, obviously, we're going to be continuing on that. So, let's see what's going on for the next one.
Looks like tonight's cocktail is Omnifez. All your stats will improve. This wonderful drink will help your stamina and soul. Sounds pretty good to me. The singer's coming in on 12:22.
Okay, good to know. But let's invite somebody. But he said... Ooh, stamina and soul. So if we're going stamina, it's actually better to do a character that needs HP for skills. So it would only be Yusuke, or... Well, I guess Makoto still does it, but it's only for one skill and it's medium damage. But Yusuke or Ryuji or Morgana. Morgana, maybe not, because it's medium for a high crit, which is still good, but you don't use it that often. So, honestly, Yusuke or Ryuji would be perfect here. So, honestly, one of those two. Or even Akechi back when we still had him. But, honestly, I think we'll probably do... Let's do Ryuji, since we saw the singer version, but we didn't see the normal version, so it should be different.
Ryuji, huh?
Yep, that's who I want to go with.
Then I'm gonna go take a stroll. Just let me know when you're heading home.
Okay, we'll let you know, bud. I don't know how we're supposed to let you know, but okay. But let's see here. Give him some money, and let's get on to the show. And wait for Ryuji, of course. So, let's see. When is Ryuji's next one? But this time without the singer here.
Boss, I'll take the usual. Nah, as if.
That was interesting. Okay, so what's going on, Ryuji?
Pretty good. It's got a mature taste to it.
Don't know what flavor that is, but I see kiwi, so it's gotta be something. I guess it would either... Maybe it is kiwi juice. That'd be pretty interesting. Sounds good, though. I like kiwis.
So the other day I was checking out a new ramen shop. But before I knew it, I ended up at my usual place. It wasn't that I wanted to eat the ramen, but I just wanted to taste the flavor. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, you got your favorite place to eat. Always want to go back to it. Makes sense to me. I chatted with Ryuji for a while. That was pretty good. I actually like that little small conversation. These are smaller than our normal conversations when we hang out with them, but honestly, it's still pretty interesting little dialogues you can get, though.
We ended up talking for quite a while, but it was time well spent. How do I say it? Feel like I take a good look at myself. I don't know. It's not a bad feeling, though.
It looks like spending time in the jazz club has had an effect on Ryuji's hearts. And apparently we're gonna get... Oh, well, obviously, all stats, it said that. But it also said stamina and soul as well, so that means we're gonna get HP and magic as well. Or, I guess you could say mana, or I guess you could say stamina, because that's actually the stamina, but honestly, pretty good. Every stat plus 1, not bad. 62 endurance is really good too. Ryuji's max HP has increased to 10, and SP has increased by 5. Not bad. Always good.
Thanks for inviting me today, man. I feel pretty refreshed. Well, it's a lot later than I thought.
Yeah, probably is pretty late.
See you later then, bud.
See you later, Ryuji. I really like Ryuji, though. He's definitely my favorite out of, like, the best friend characters. Because the best friend characters are Junpei, and then you have Yosuke, and then you have Ryuji. Out of the 3 games I've played, Ryuji is definitely my favorite out of the best friends. I like Yosuke and I like Junpei. I like Junpei better than Yosuke, that's for sure. But I think Ryuji was definitely a better mixture, because he's basically a kanji and a Yosuke mixed together, to the point where he's just like, well, I guess actually no, it's more like Junpei and kanji. He's comedic relief, but he's also serious to the point where he's like a brute, pretty much. Which is, I honestly like that kind of thing, because he's a brute with a solid heart, which honestly makes Ryuji why I like him. And honestly, that was one of my reasons for liking Kanji, was because he was a brute with a heart of gold. Which, honestly, Ryuji's kind of like that, but not to the point where Kanji is. Kanji was like much more brutish, but his heart was more golden than Ryuji's was, I guess you could say. And then the same with Shinjiro. But Shinjiro, although he didn't have this, like, perfect personality where he had a heart of gold, he had made mistakes and he was sorry for them. Which he ended up passing away in that game, which was sad, honestly. I really thought Shinjiro could have had a much more impactful story, although it was impactful when he died. I will say that I did not expect that. But, honestly, I feel like, you should have got an option, if, like, by doing certain things throughout the game, you could have been able to save him. Apparently, you can do that in the, portable version, for the PlayStation Portable version of Persona 3. Because if you're playing as a female character, you could do Shinjiro's, social link, and once you hit rank 10, he'll give you an item that actually ends up saving him. So, yeah. I wish it was with the main character for the male character, but unfortunately you can't do that. But you don't get to play with him either, in that one either. Even if you save him, he's in the hospital apparently for the whole game. But it is unfortunate that Shinjiro didn't get that option with the male character, but it was more of an afterthought because when they made Portable, I believe it was after Persona 3 FES. So I guess it's fair, but I do wish that they gave him that ability to change what social links so he can have main character confidants or the original ones. I would have liked that for both male and female to have both of those characters. That would be really cool. And I did say this before, if they do a remake of Persona 3, I feel like they should have for both characters, the male and the female one, where you can swap between both of them and have different interactions with both versions of their social link for both of them to match that character. I think it would probably work, and honestly, it would give you more of a story with the characters that you missed out on with the male character, because a lot of the social links for the confidants that are your characters that are your teammates are male characters that you weren't able to do, like Shinjiro, Ken, Koromaru, Junpei, Akihiko. Good chunk of them were taken out for just random people. So, yeah, definitely would have been nice, but the random people ended up being pretty cool too, though. So we can't just say that. So having the option to do both would definitely be nice. Or just add them all. Just make double Emperor Arcanas or something, or double of certain Arcanas that were added. And just make it so, hey, I know you can't get every single one, but here, you can do any character you want, if you want to. And go have it, pretty much. That would definitely work, but honestly, it would be better, because you can't get all of them in Persona 3 normally. It's hard to. It really is. You need, like, an actual calendar. We had to actually use my, the way we were playing it to go back in days, just so we can keep doing some of the things, for certain social links, like, what do you call it, Aegis was one. I forgot what the other one was, but there was another character we had to do that for, because of the fact that, the jealousy mechanic was in the game. So, yeah, there definitely was some things that definitely kind of affected us in some major ways when it came to that. But thankfully, we were able to do quite a bit. But it looks like every single playable character is available. That's interesting, but it does make sense because it's the end of the chapter. So, well, actually, let's see here. Yusuke on Ryuji, Makoto Haru, Futaba. Yeah, it's everyone. Huh. And obviously, Morgana can't be on there, but that is everybody. But, honestly, I think we'll do Futaba. Mostly because there's still one more item we can get from her. So, we'll do her. Hey, Futaba, long time no see. But yeah, I really do hope they do that for Persona 3, though. If they do remake it. Because it's still a possibility. My wish for Persona, if they do a remake, honestly, right now, although Persona 3 would be good, because then people that don't have a PlayStation 3, or I think it was PlayStation 3 available or PS2 available, I forgot when it was, but mostly because, obviously, I played it on my PC, but, I believe that it would make it so more people can play through Persona 3, but I also think that 1 or 2 would be a better option, because then they could redo the mechanics of 1 and 2 to the point where people can experience those games, and maybe fit it more in line with the current storyline of how Persona games work, where you can still do confidants and stuff, because I know that game's a little different, and they don't have confidants in those games, so Well, it's not important to have confidants, it definitely adds a lot more story, is what I'm trying to say. Because the confidants add a lot to the game. So you're not just running around and doing random stuff. But I do think that if they were to redo them, they could add, like, maybe... do it like Fire Emblem Echoes for, what do you call it? Shadows of Valencia. I was trying to remember the name, but yeah, the Shadows of Valencia game where they added confidants, or social links in that game, and made it so you can bond characters in that game, because that wasn't in the original Shadows, or original Valencia games. So, or game, I should say. But yeah, I really think that if they do that, they should add some way to add it maybe during battle, so you can increase the points for certain characters as long as they're on the battlefield together, so you can get social link points, so you can see more stories between certain characters or something like that. Or the more you use a character, you'll be able to see a link with them and like grow closer to them and learn something that you couldn't learn in the original game, which would be kind of cool. But you never know, maybe they'll just do a full-on, straight-up just remake of the game with the same mechanics, but just fully optimized for the newer consoles or something like that. It could definitely work that way, but it would be cool to see what they do, because I really do believe Atlus can do some pretty good stuff with their games. I've never played a Atlus game up to this point that has been bad. Although, there probably is some bad ones, but I haven't run into one yet, so I do have some pretty good faith that they're going to do something good with whatever they do next, honestly. But, let's continue with our last thing for today.
Everything's finished alright. All we gotta do now is wait like always. Well, welcome home. Let's talk if you got the time.
I have a strong bond with Futama.
Nobody thinks you're alive, so you're pretty much okay. So, what's your plan? Are you going to hang out with Futama?
Yeah, of course.
So, what are we gonna do today?
Let's go somewhere fun.
You mean outside? Where are you gonna take me? I think I'll be good taking on crowds if you want to try, so long as you're there with me, Spooks.
Okay. Well, we've been to Nakano. We've been to we haven't been to Harajuku, but there's one that we haven't went to that is one where we can get an item from. So let's go to Akibahara, because we should be able to get an item here.
Akibahara, huh? There's an electronics store there. Wanna go?
Yeah, let's go there.
Akibahara, it's the best. I'm so happy. This is just gonna be so much fun. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. You definitely do like Akibahara. We went here a couple times during your social link, so it does make sense.
I'm in paradise. Honestly, I wanna live here. Wait, there are tons of people here. But all of this still gets me excited. Seeing it all in person is way different than images online. Come on, let's check out that extra thin laptop everyone's been talking about lately.
Extra thin laptop.
It was definitely thin, but it's still disappointing. They said it was full of functions, but I'm not really seeing it. I don't really care anymore. Do you understand how I feel?
Don't you already have a PC? True, she does, but PC people love PCs, let's be honest. So, yeah, I don't blame her. If you like electronics, you're gonna like seeing new electronics. It's not too bad, or you feel betrayed. That sounds like an interesting answer. You feel betrayed by it?
That's right. They betrayed me. I had super high expectations for what the evolution of electronics was gonna look like, but all I saw was an empty slab of metal.
And it's super flat, so they can't really fit anything in there.
Oh well, there's no point in getting depressed over it. There's still gonna be some unseen treasure waiting for me. Is this in this electronic paradise? Let's go explore, Spooks. We'll start on the underground floor, to the escalator.
Oh, there's actually an underground level here? Huh, that's pretty cool. Where I live, you can't go underground, so honestly, it is unfortunate, but I would like that. It's always cool to see places going underground, because where I live, it's below sea level. So if you go underground, you're going to go into water pretty much, or just not have a fun time in general. So honestly, it's pretty cool to see underground places in other places. It's just interesting to me because it's something I don't normally get to see. because basements can't happen down here. You see attics a lot, but you don't see basements. So, or underground areas in many places. So it's always cool to see it.
Oh man, this is so cool no matter how many times I look at it. I already had 3 of them though, so you can have it. Spooks is a present.
Hero figurine. Okay, I'll take it. You have 3 of these? Why do you have 3?
Oh, I don't want to go home. Let me stay in my paradise.
Instead of just saying, hey, I'll be going home. That's actually pretty funny that she actually has this very specific dialogue for that.
I'm sure Shido's change of heart will stick. Tomorrow's a big day.
True there, Morgana. True there indeed.
Oh, jeez. Everything I see is just election. And election that. And is this some kind of festival?
Could be a carnival, like they were saying earlier.
The candidates are working extra hard. After all, voting does take place tomorrow. Still, nothing from Shido, huh?
Did that bastard just blow off the whole thing?
Do you think we should cut into another DP podcast?
Good idea. Let's wait for now. It's probably not a good idea. So let's wait for now.
I agree. We don't want to stick out too much right now. He's likely to give a kind of speech after the election.
And when's that gonna be?
Assuming it's after the results come in, tomorrow night. I can only hope he actually confesses his crimes though. So tomorrow's the day. Our job's finished. All we can do now is sit back and watch.
True there, Morgana. Let's go see what this hero figurine is, because it sounds pretty interesting. It can't be the Featherman doll, so what could it honestly be? Hero. Might be could be a reference. Never know. Let's see here. Where even is it? Hero figurine. Present from Futamum. A figure of a hero anybody would look up to. Oh. I thought it was Batman for a second, but I noticed there's a top hat on him. Huh. Okay.
The hero figurine you got from Akibahara, huh? It seems like everyone wanted to become a hero at some point in their life.
True. Very true. But it's cool. It's actually pretty big, actually. So, I like it. You can actually notice it quite a bit. But, with that being said, tomorrow's episode will be the end of Chapter 8. Because, honestly, I'm not gonna go into the next episode just in case if it's a big event. Because, obviously, we're already pretty late into this episode already. But, honestly, with that being said, who knows what can honestly happen in the next episode? It could be a big event. It could be nothing big. It could be really big. You never really know. But, with the fact that Chapter 8 is now officially ending, we're getting closer and closer to the start of Chapter 9. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep being spooky, and peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.